Angie Dickinson, born Angeline Brown on September 30th, 1931, in Colm, North Dakota, grew up in a modest household as the second of 4 daughters to Frederica and Leo Henry Brown. When Angie was 10, her father, a small-town newspaper publisher, moved the family to Burbank, California, seeking more opportunities during the Great Depression. This move eventually opened the door for Angie to enter the world of entertainment. Although her initial aspirations were in writing and journalism, inspired by her father, she focused on academics, graduating from Bellarmine Jefferson High School in Burbank, and then earned a business degree from Immaculate Heart College in Los Angeles after attending Glendale Community College. Fate intervened in 1953 when she spontaneously entered a local beauty pageant, becoming a finalist in the Miss America preliminary competition. This exposure led to small television roles, where her natural charisma and striking beauty quickly caught the attention of casting directors. Angie Dickinson's rise to fame was gradual but steady. She debuted in the 1954 Warner Brothers crime drama Lucky Me, and went on to appear in a series of westerns, which became her early trademark. She frequently portrayed strong, independent female characters who defied the damsel in distress stereotype. Her breakout role came in 1959 with Howard Hawks's legendary western Rio Bravo, where she starred opposite John Wayne and Dean Martin as Feathers, the flirtatious yet clever gambler. Dickinson held her own against 2 of Hollywood's biggest male stars, displaying a mix of sensuality and intelligence that would become her signature. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Angie Dickinson solidified her position as a leading lady in both film and television. She appeared in a range of genres, from the psychological thriller The Killers 1964 to the stylish heist film Ocean's 11 1960. Alongside Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack, she developed a close friendship with Sinatra, which only fueled her mystique as a glamorous figure moving seamlessly through Hollywood and elite social circles. Despite her beauty and star power, Dickinson was never just eye candy. Directors appreciated her emotional range, and audiences admired her depth and vulnerability on screen. Her most enduring and groundbreaking role came in 1974 when she was cast as Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in the television drama Police Woman. The show, which ran until 1978, was revolutionary for its time, featuring a woman in a serious law enforcement role, something rarely seen on television. Dickinson's portrayal of the tough yet compassionate detective earned her critical acclaim, a Golden Globe Award, and multiple Emmy nominations. More importantly, she inspired a generation of women to consider careers in law enforcement and proved that a woman could carry a primetime drama on her own. Policewoman helped pave the way for future female-led police and action series in later years. Dickinson remained a respected and admired presence in Hollywood. She continued acting sporadically into the 1990s and early 2000s, appearing in notable projects such as Dressed to Kill 1980, where her performance as a sexually frustrated housewife earned her critical acclaim. In 2001, she appeared in Brian De Palma's Big Bad Love and made guest appearances on television, including a cameo on Family Guy that showcased her sense of humor and self-awareness. Even as she aged, Dickinson retained the poise and elegance that made her a style icon, frequently appearing at film retrospectives and awards shows where she was honored for her trailblazing contributions to both film and television. Today, Angie Dickinson stands as a true pioneer. She helped redefine the role of women in media, proving that female characters could be complex, commanding, and central to a story's narrative. Her influence can be seen in generations of actresses who followed in her footsteps, from Sharon Gless in Cagney and Lacey to Mariska Hargitay in Law and Order SV. She is a reminder that beauty and brains are not mutually exclusive and that lasting success is built on more than just good looks. It is about talent, versatility, and the courage to take on roles that challenge convention. Angie Dickinson was first married to Gene Dickinson, a college football player. In 1952, when she was just beginning to gain traction in Hollywood, Gene later transitioned from sports to a career in the electronics business. Although they presented a glamorous young couple, their relationship faced challenges as Dickinson's fame rapidly rose. The couple separated in 1956, only 4 years into their marriage, with their divorce finalized in 1960. Despite the dissolution of their relationship, Angie chose to keep her married name, Dickinson, which had by then become closely associated with her growing television and film career, eventually becoming iconic in the entertainment world. During this period, Angie Dickinson also developed a notable friendship with esteemed economist and diplomat John Kenneth Galbraith and his wife, Catherine. The Galbraiths, widely respected in intellectual and political circles, offered Angie a glimpse into a different world of academia, diplomacy, and international affairs. Her friendship with the Galbraiths led to visits to their home and eventually to travels that deeply enriched her life. Most significantly, Dickinson accompanied the Galbraiths on various occasions while John served as the United States ambassador to India from 1961 to 1963 under President John F. Kennedy. These visits and experiences are described in rich detail in Galbraith's memoirs, Ambassador's Journal, and A Life in Our Times, where Dickinson is mentioned not just as a Hollywood star but as a thoughtful and engaged visitor who took a sincere interest in the cultures and politics of the places she visited. These interactions underscored the depth of Dickinson's intellect and curiosity, qualities not always recognized in a profession that often emphasized beauty over brains. In 1965, Dickinson entered her second marriage, this time with famed composer and songwriter Burt Bacharach, a major force in American popular music known for penning numerous timeless hits. Together, Dickinson and Bacharach formed one of the most glamorous and talked about couples of the era, frequently appearing in magazines like Life, People, and Time. Their marriage lasted for 16 years, a considerable stretch in the entertainment industry, though it was not without its difficulties. In the later years of their union, the couple went through a period of separation during which both explored relationships with other people. Yet, there was always a lingering bond, made stronger by the birth of their daughter, Leah Nikki Bacharach, whom they lovingly called Nikki. On July 12, 1966, from an early age, Nikki exhibited signs of autism. Although public understanding of autism was limited at the time, Dickinson and Bacharach dedicated themselves to her care, navigating a journey filled with emotional, medical, and logistical challenges. Nikki faced a difficult life marked by struggles with mental health and the limitations imposed by her condition. Angie, in particular, became her primary advocate and caregiver, stepping away from many professional opportunities to focus on her daughter's needs. Tragically, Nikki took her own life on January 4, 2007. At the age of 40, leaving behind grieving parents who had fought fiercely to provide her with comfort and stability. Dickinson later described this loss as the most painful experience of her life, a heartbreak from which she would never fully recover. Burt Bacharach, whose life and career were also profoundly shaped by their daughter's life, passed away in 2023, leaving behind a legacy of music and complex family ties. In the 1980s, Angie found new companionship in her relationship with singer and songwriter Billy Vera, best known for his soulful hit, At This Moment. Their romance was more light-hearted and creatively charged, and Dickinson even appeared in the music video for Vera's 1981 song, I Can Take Care of Myself. The video showcased Angie not just as an actress, but as a confident and mature woman, unafraid to embrace pop culture and her enduring appeal. Their time together was brief but meaningful, representing a chapter in Angie's life where she re-engaged with the entertainment scene from a fresh, contemporary angle. Later, during the 1990s, Dickinson entered another high-profile relationship, this time with legendary broadcaster Larry King, known for his gravelly voice and no-nonsense interviewing style. King was a household name, hosting his long-running talk show Larry King Live on CNN. Dickinson and King were seen together at public events, and quickly became one of the more talked-about couples in media circles. Their relationship, although it did not lead to marriage, was one of mutual respect and admiration. King often spoke glowingly of Angie's intelligence, grace, and vivacity, while she appreciated his wit and journalistic mind. Though their romance eventually ended, they remained on good terms and continued to speak fondly of one another in interviews, even decades after its release. Legendary actress Angie Dickinson has openly admitted that she still refuses to watch the 1959 Western classic, Rio Bravo, a film that marked a major turning point in her career. Although Rio Bravo is widely regarded as one of the most iconic Westerns in Hollywood history and holds a beloved place in the hearts of countless fans, Dickinson herself harbors deeply personal and emotional reasons for avoiding a viewing. Her reluctance stems not only from her own self-criticism about her youthful performance in the film, but also from the lasting memories it evokes, especially those involving her co-star, teen idol Ricky Nelson,